Joining us on the program, we have the great comedian Modi. Modi, you're not going to try the year-old matzah, right?
I'm not going to try your matzah.
All right, I'm going to put it away then. If you're not going to try the year-old matzah.
But why? They'll never know.
No.
He knows.
It was a great bit. James is an amazing writer. He really is. I want to tell you something.
Thank you, Modi. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
There's two types of comedians. There's comedians that work from the head, and then those from the heart, right? There's the cup comics, I call them.
Right.
They write, you give them a topic, cup, boom. They sit there, and there's a joke. I could never do that. I don't have that. I don't have that. Me, life experiences, and I put them on stage, figure them out, blah, 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 change a name or two. It's a bit.
Right.
It's a joke, and so that's. I mean, don't
So
think.
you're under the impression that James has done all these bits. Isn't that interesting?
Well, no, because you're a lot like Modi. You're
okay,
a comic
that's okay.
who gets
Let
up
him
there.
think that.
I've seen you. You're like me. You're more hard. You've seen her
I've
act.
seen
Now,
you.
my kids, my when I get my hair cut, I'm black, I'm white, I'm black, I'm blue. That's hard. You never see him move. The mic's here. He's not gonna move because the mic is here, and the effort for him to pull the mic out and walk somewhere is just he'd have to be paid double.
This is
He
true.
won't get up.
But you and I are more life story, and only let me tell you, only life stories is where the funny stuff is.
Oh, thank you, Modi.
No. But
I appreciate that.
well, the more real it is, the other day we were in, and I don't know how to put this into a bit, but it's such an amazing timing story. I was at dinner in Flatbush for Shabbat. My friends were religious, but they have a good sense of humor. We're sitting there, and this guy is sitting next to me. He had to have been 92 years old. 92 something. I was figuring out his age. Takes off his jacket. He's got the numbers here. So I'm like, all right. He's eating his soup. A conversation begins in the room about someone from the synagogue. The guy took a book, brought the book back. He moved the chair. It's something so small and nonsense.
The person's dead to him.
Dead to him.
It was a dead to him story. Okay. To all of them. It was nonsense. It was like he moved the chair. So now they're talking about this guy. And out of nowhere, the old man next to me picks up his head like this and goes, Ich gedenke von der Lager. Which means in Yiddish,
He knows.
I know him from the camps.
Yeah.
And
that's
not
right.
summer camp.
Yeah.
So now everybody's like, whoa. Like, that's okay. That's an opening statement. How are you? Ich gedenke von der Lager. Like, boom. Now he's got the attention and goes, Es gewähne Nacht. There was a night. Als ich hab gehad Kartoffel. I had a potato. Und hat nicht a Kartoffel. He didn't have a potato. Als ich hab ihm gegeben mein Kartoffel. So I gave him my potato. Then he takes this perfect comedic pause and says, if I'd have known then he'd be acting the way he's acting now, I wouldn't have given him the kartoffel. And goes back into the soup. I go, oh my God, is no one taping this? YouTube, what are you kidding me? This is genius.
That's funny.
Genius.
You were the one that told me I should have taped me.
Oh, you should have been taping your entire
He told me.
mother-in-law whole thing.
She should have had a camera
He
crew
told
just
me
following
that.
her around.
Oh
Yeah, he's
wow!
right.
The whole, I met his. I
met the
did a
mother-in-law?
show out in New Jersey once. A woman comes to me and goes, "You were very funny. We enjoyed your show very much." Do you know a comedian named Sunda? I go, yeah. Well, she's my sister-in-law.
Oh, the sister-in-law.
Yeah.
Now she
She
calls me
started the
defendant.
lawsuit.
What?
The sister-in-law started the lawsuit.
Yeah, it's not all she called her, but it was a bunch of stuff.
Wow, so the sister-in-law booked Modi
Yeah.
instead of you.
Because it's very funny.
Oh, he's very funny. You both sound like her.
No, he does a better one.
He does.
He does.
Her?
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Well, it's one of those
So Modi, tell us about the movie, right?
I'm dying to know.
You're doing a movie, Chasing Spielberg. You're raising funds for it.
We raised funds for it. It's amazing. It's a short that I'm sorry. We did a short to promote the movie, just to get the feel of the character. I'm doing a movie, and it's two Hasidic guys that come out to LA, and they're looking for Spielberg. They're chasing Spielberg, and it's the first Hasidic movie that is going to be with two real like chassids. Not this like Hollywood chassids.
Right. We
where,
know.
where they just stick the payas on to the hat, and the hat's the wrong hat, and
Right.
then they speak in the wrong accent,
Right.
and real. It's real. And it's the first fish out of water comedy where the chassid's actually coming out of the community. Usually, it's somebody comes to the
Yes,
community, right?
they rarely
So
leave.
that's the gist of it. And we shot this promo. We got 1 million hits on YouTube, and then we edited it down too. And it's just going great. And we raised money, and we're hopefully we'll be shooting by the summer, and finish pre-production within a few months.
And then I'll
That's
call you the
exciting.
night before, and I'll say, Modi,
What?
can you come on the show?
No, I'll be happy. I love doing the show whenever. I don't know why 9 a.m. What's wrong with 6?
Because it takes us all day to prepare.
Oh, it takes all day. Okay, I wasn't sure.
And also that movie's different from the mockumentary movie that you're doing also, because I got to
I'm
know.
doing a movie in Israel.
A movie in Israel, yeah.
I'm flying out. I can't really talk about that.
Okay,
but
I have it here, though.
It's I'm flying out the last 2 weeks of December. I'm going to Israel to do this mockumentary type of thing on the Jordan River, which I knew nothing about. When I go to Israel, I go to Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, and some dead graves of big rabbis. No, not the relatives. They're dead to me.
They are.
No. I go to the big rabbis' graves, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. I go to the big graves, get the energy from them. But the Jordan River, I never went to go see what it looked like. And we're gonna be up there, and it's gonna be fun. I can't wait to do it. It's gonna be very off script kind of a thing, and interesting people to interview, and full paid trip to Israel.
Hey,
First class, the whole 9
There you
yards.
go.
So I'm up for that.
That's exciting, but you can't talk about it. You can't.
No.
talk about it. Okay.
It's a hush hushy.
All right, one last question for
Yes.
you. I have here in the notes the NASCAR event.
What next?
You did a NASCAR event? It says right here, next day at a NASCAR event. Doing a gig at a NASCAR event.
I did a gig at a NASCAR, but why would
What?
that be on your thing there?
Because few Jews get to perform at a NASCAR event.
I performed at a NASCAR event.
I mean,
Come on,
I can't
come
think of
on.
any.
And they loved it. I did
Yeah.
hear one person say, I think he's Jewish. But did you know, and I did a show in Florida at this museum, Jewish museum type of a place, and I'm looking at it, and they had like this, that, like Israel, Zionist wall,
Wow.
and in the back they had this thing, Jews in sports. I want to see this.
Yeah.
Because when you think of Jews in sports, there's like two people you always think of. Who?
Koufax.
And right, Koufax and
That's all I got.
That's
Spitz,
it.
right.
Oh, Jews. One guy ran and the other guy did. The whole wall, and I'm not making this up. The whole wall was these Jews who found they owned teams. Bernie Goldstein owned the
that's
Nets,
funny.
and this one owned that. And then I see NASCAR, and the guy who began NASCAR was a Jew.
Wow.
You
Was
would
a
have never
Jew.
known
Because
that.
you would think
that
NASCAR.
was for your list.
It's for them, you would think.
It's so
Right.
for them. No Jew is going to go in a circle like a maniac and risk his life. But to sell tickets to it,
It's for us.
Perfect.
All right, Modi, thank you very much. We got to
My
take a
pleasure,
break.
guys.
We will be back with Rabbi Mentz and the band Eastern Conference Champions, Modi, ladies and gentlemen.
Next on James and Sunda, Rabbi Mentz joins us for This Week in Anti-Semitism. While the Jews wandered in the desert in search of the Promised Land, Yitzmendrik, a lost traveler, found his way back to the group by following a trail of unleavened breadcrumbs. He fed his starving people the breadcrumbs he had collected. He was hailed as a miracle maker and a miracle baker. Shmendrik Brothers' year-old matzah. Your ancestors didn't know the difference. Neither will you.